bandits the historian spoke of.
I love you
I
guys.
wonder where they are keeping this sort of tar.
I love you guys so much that I am doing this episode. Alright, what's up? RageMan578 here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Origins. And I got some bad news, but I think I'm about to make it more fortunate news. So, bad news is my PlayStation did this weird, mysterious thing that I can't figure out, but I'm getting some. What do you want to call it? I think I'm getting. I think I'm feeling unknowing what the thing is. Actually, hold on one second. Okay, so going on, I have a feeling I know what's going on. So yesterday or actually earlier today, I recorded today's episode, and my fucking PlayStation said gameplay not recorded, and I'm like, yeah, it was. So I tried to go back and record what I just did, and it kept saying gameplay not recorded, and I'm like, huh. So basically, 40 minutes of progress between what happened in yesterday's episode and what's going to happen today's episode, you're not going to be able to see. But here's the good thing. The good thing is, though, is I did not do the main story quest, because basically what I was doing is quest to get us to at least level 34 to level 35. So it's not the end of the world. Honestly, the only thing that happened is that I went back to some earlier quests. With the if you guys remember Shadia, the girl that got drowned by one of our targets, we helped her mom and dad out some more, and basically helped the rebellion spark so we can protect their land. So we're getting some of the people of Egypt riled up, ready to fight back against the crown, who yesterday's episode found out that, Cleopatra and Caesar, I mean, they were just power hungry, they just wanted shit. So now, obviously, in history, Cleopatra might have been like the best Egyptian queen, if not the best Egyptian queen ever to exist and stuff like that. But, of course, in the Assassin's Creed lore, Cleopatra and Caesar were working with the Order all along. They just wanted to narrow down and overthrow the people who were above them in the Order in order to become the kings and queen of, well, the Order, who will eventually be the Templar. And now that we know that and we have been deceived, Bayek is just closer to, like, he got the fundamental of being in the Order, like, fighting against the crown and, for the freedom of people. But of course, he's not at that point yet where he realized that he's gonna need to recruit some people. So, and that's pretty much what's gonna happen with in the Hidden Ones, which is the DLC of Bayek actually starting the Creed. But we kind of gotta get to that point. So first of all, as far as I know, we gotta level up. And I pray to the holy man upstairs that the gameplay will be recorded, just so I don't have to do this all over again. So anyways, let's continue to do this. So taking liberty, let's see, oh my god, 8,500, 6,000 miles, and we have nothing to investigate by Nominator's letter. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so this, let's go ahead and actually get a fast travel thing going down too, because we're gonna have to go from Seawall to that place. But yeah, man. But like I said, I mean, it's a good problem, because like I said, nothing really happened in the episode that you guys will never be able to see, because yeah, I mean, yeah, basically, I mean, just take my word for it. But yeah, I didn't do any of the like main story bits or anything like that, so I'm not mad. And yeah, and secondly, I'm actually really grateful that I'm able to record another episode, and then we can get further into the game and continue. But I mean, all we're doing at the moment is again trying to get to at least level 34, hopefully level 35 maybe, before we go after our homeboy Flavio. So which again sounds like he needs to be a rapper named Flavio. Anyways, how the fudge sickles do we get there? So One thing that I will talk about again, though, that I personally think is pretty cool. Maybe, you know, you'll think differently, but I actually had a dream about Silent Hill. And let me tell you that after I get my socks up. Yeah, there we go. It's hot. You know, I'm starting to feel like it's Egypt in here. So I had a really cool dream about Silent Hill the other night. Well, actually last night, time of this recording. And what happened was just I was sitting in a room and I was watching a TV of James Sunderland, like the original James. I haven't seen too much gameplay to, I guess, incorporate him into my head to, like, you know, have him in my dreams, I guess. But it was James, Cheryl, and I believe it was Maria, but I didn't get a good look at her. But they were going up, they were in Silent Hill, it was foggy as hell, and they were going up against a decaying staircase, which I think was going to lead into a cemetery. I don't know because it was so foggy. And as they were walking up the staircase started getting a little bit bloodier. You know, like there's a little bit of blood, and then the more they go up, it was more blood, stuff like that. Eventually, Cheryl and Maria got captured by thorns and disappeared into the fog. And James got shit scared. He was like, oh shit, I might be next. So James started running up to the stairs more and more, but the stairs just kept going, you know, like the stairs did not end. And I feel like I'm about to get into a fight here because these fucking pricks. Yeah, I thought so. I saw you bastards coming from a mile away. Anyways, but the higher he got from the staircase, or the more stairs that he climbed, the bloodier the stairs got. It was so weird. But you guys are like really boring, by the way. I'm sorry, but give my regards to Flavio. Anyways, so oh my god. Go away. Anyways, so yeah, and then eventually James got tired because, you know, he's been going up the bloody staircase for a long time. And so when he thought about it, he realized the staircase is never ending. So he went back down the staircase. And the crazy thing is, though, is that he's been going up the staircase for like a couple of seconds, right? Just running up, shit scared and stuff like that. But when he starts going down, he is right there at the bottom of the stairs. And that's it. And as soon as he realized that, I woke up. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, either I'm so excited for Silent Hill, I got a little bit of Silent Hill imagery going on in my dreams. Or, you know, obviously I feel like sometimes dreams are like something that your subconscious is telling you. It doesn't always mean like a serious, you know, symbolism or anything behind it. But I always felt like, you know, you should pay attention to what your dream says and stuff like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that symbolism is supposed to mean. I don't know if they're supposed to represent me in a way, or I'm just really excited. But it was just strange because, you know, spoiler alert, none of that happened in the game. Okay, there's no bloody staircase that James go up. You know, Maria is obviously in the game, but Cheryl doesn't even know James, so I don't know why she was there. But yeah, but then they just disappear into the fog, and then yeah, I mean, that happens. So it was like I said, it was a strange dream, but it was cool. It felt like it's so cool that I know that my head can do something a little Silent Hill-y, you know, because like Silent Hill 1 and 3 were they were body horror, but they were like really gory, you know, in terms of like enemies and stuff like that, like skimmish dogs, you know, fucking giant bats and stuff like that. I mean, it was kind of gory, in a way, especially Silent Hill 3 with that one room where like Cheryl was like got locked into a room with a big giant mirror, and then the mirror like reflected Cheryl in the room, but it kept decaying. Like the room started decaying in front of her, started getting bloodier and decaying, just like my dream with the staircase and stuff, the never-ending staircase. That when you turn around, you just go down a few steps and you're at the bottom of the stairs. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, Silent Hill 2 is a horror game, but obviously, but it's not scary, you know, or ew, gory, you know, horror game. You know, it's you know, it's a good horror game that has a lot of symbolism behind it. And I really like that because, like you said, like for the past couple years, I've never been a fan of Boo Haunted House horror games. Like, yeah, they're fun, but I mean, I think we probably just got to the point in like media and stuff like that when it comes to horror, where people feel like that that's the only thing that's gonna make a horror fun and memorable, you know, is is jump scares. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Past few horror games that I've played with jump scares, I don't remember a single one of them. Like, I think Resident Evil 8 does a really fantastic job, and 7 with horror. But they're not really like Boo Haunted House, you know? They're just horror games, and that's just what I kind of like. You know, because what the fuck? My horse is becoming an assassin? Look at him just riding on the fucking rails. That's awesome. But anyways. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Silent Hill, of course, like, the enemies are strange, and they're pretty gruesome in their own ways. I mean, like, it is body horror, but not in, like, a, you know, oh my god, there's a guy with his asshole, with an asshole or face, you know, stuff like that, you know? It's more just, like, a sexual imagery horror, but it's not all just sexual imagery as well. You know, there's a lot of depression and stuff like that. Like, there's one enemy, I won't, say who it is, but basically, can you go down the hill? Basically, is representing James's, overwhelmed, you know, feelings and helplessness. And the cool thing about it is that it can never go above ground because it's always hanging below James. It's like, you know, it's kind of like the guilt, you know, hanging on James and stuff like that. And Pyramid Head has a very big thing. In fact, Pyramid Head is I mean, you can consider him a boss, and he is a monster. He's a manifestation of James, but you know that saying, you know, keep your friends close but your enemies closer? Well, Pyramid Head is that for James. Like, Pyramid Head keeps James close because he's not really out to kill James, but more to hurt James, to make him feel punishment, you know? That's Pyramid Head's whole thing, you know? In the second game, anyways. The other game, they just put him in because Pyramid Head was popular. But, yeah, I can't wait to get into it, man. I'm actually going back over Silent Hill 2 in terms of like watching a Let's Play from my favorite childhood Let's Players, Two Best Friends Play. And man, it's kind of crazy how I grew up watching them, and here I am on YouTube, you know, doing my own thing. But anyways, and it's because like they were really big Silent Hill fans too. And wow. Yeah, but they were big Silent Hill fans too, so I'm kind of remembering all the imagery and stuff I want to say, you know, in the game, you know, for that.
That is the tattoo of Ankh.
Hello?
These white this is a keepsake.
Alright, that was interesting. Wow, this guy's super blind. But yeah, and there's, like I said, and there's just so much more to like Silent Hills 2's horror and stuff like that. There's a lot of good videos out there that kind of, you know, the psychology behind Silent Hill 2, and that really explains stuff a lot better than I probably can ever do. But I mean, if you're going into Silent Hill first time blind and all that stuff, it is seriously like, it is one of the best games to go in there blindly. You know, I mean, obviously in my opinion, going into a game blind as possible to be surprised at how good it can be is always the best way to experience a game. But Silent Hill 2 is like one of those things that I would highly recommend. So, but it's probably because I'm just a huge ass kisser right now for Silent Hill 2. Because I mean, it's seriously just it impacted me so much as a kid that, you know, I always keep it close. So move, bitches.
Whoa. Are you Hapti's beloved? beloved.
I know why you're here, Magi. He's dead, isn't he, Habti?
I am sorry. There was a rebellion at the quarry.
No, I don't want to know. He was always so hot-headed. How could he leave us this way?
I found his bracelet. He meant for you to have it.
What good is a bracelet? My child will grow up without a father. Thank you for telling me. You are a good man. But please, leave me alone to my grief. I'm just another woman the Romans have made a widow. This is the war no one speaks of.
But yeah, man, I can go. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna talk about Silent Hill 2 anymore because I can just keep going on forever and ever and ever about Silent Hill 2, and we're playing Assassin's Creed, man. And I feel like this game definitely deserves it because, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, halfway through, like, Origins here, you know, going after all the targets, like, I was kind of like, okay, this is feeling less and less like Assassin's Creed, just going around doing errands for everyone. But now that we're kind of at the end of it, and, like, it's like we're kind of going after Cleopatra and Julius, and Septimus, of course, but we can't really just go after them. You know, it's awesome. So, all right. Well, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I mean, this episode can't be like too long because, you know, I literally have to go to work in like less than an hour here. But I mean, I'm getting this video out, that's for sure. So. What should we do next, really? Or let's see if there's anything near on the map that we can do. What's this? Halo the Hunters. Let's do that. So, we'll go ahead and try to fast travel. But yeah, man. So, I'm just excited for Silent Hill, bro. I mean, I can't express it. Do I sound like I'm excited for Silent Hill? I'm a little bit excited, so. Like I said, man, like, Resident Evil is fantastic. But it's more like, you know, some of the Resident Evil games are, you know, spooky, haunted horror, survival horror. You know, Resident Evil 7 is definitely my preferred Resident Evil game because, you know, it feels like survival horror, you know. Like, in horror, I don't want to be Rambo, you know. I want to be like, I want to be like Steve Urkel, you know, in terms of physical prowess. Like, I want to be weak. Because, you know, feeling vulnerable. You know, scare the shit out of me, man. Like, that's how you do horror. But give me a gun at least, because, you know, I mean, give me some kind of way to fight back. Because I don't want to be like, this bookshelf moved on its own, you know. Like, I want to be like, oh my god, that bookshelf moved on its own. Pow, 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 shoot.
Flavius will burn away your crimes.
Flavius makes our farms prosper, our children fat.
They think Flavius is their god. What madness is this?
The lion's fire will cleanse you.
Flavius, our god. I was found wanting in his sight.
That is so awesome. Okay, that kind of got me off of talking about Silent Hill, man. Dude, okay, am I actually even, like, anywhere near, like, where I'm supposed to kill Flavio? I mean, sort of, but not really. That is amazing. So, doing these side missions now, it kind of makes me, like, feel like, okay, now, you know, since we're trying to get the people, we're helping the people, but at the same time, we're trying to get them to unite against, you know, Caesar and the Romans, and Cleopatra, I guess. You know, the side missions feel like it makes more sense now. But seeing that, and that's not even a world of it, that's not even marked on the map. That's something that we just ran into. Like, I say 60% of people can miss this, you know, if they get this far, right? But the fact that we went down this very road and it was planted there and we saw that, dude, that's awesome. Remember, Flavio's our next target. So oh, the best guy. That's not what we'd be proud of us. What was I talking about, anyways? So, I mean, I was talking about, like, Resident Evil or something like that. Oh, yeah. If there's a haunted bookshelf, give me a gun, I'll shoot it. You know? So, but yeah. So, I mean, Yeah, because I mean, some people. I mean, I guess it really depends on who you are personally. Some people, you know, it like if they're actually in a haunt, like in a scary space, it's it's run or it's fight or flight. You know. Now, of course, you know you want to be weak and you want to be vulnerable, so flight sounds like a better option. But sometimes you need to be like up against a wall. You need to get that gun out and fight. You know. And that's the kind of character James is. Like James, he'll probably run away from like 60% of shit that would actually happen to him if he doesn't have a weapon. No, actually 100% of shit that would chase him if he doesn't have a weapon. But as soon as James gets a weapon, like he'll realize he'll have no choice and he will fight back. And I mean, and you can definitely, you know, tell once we get to meet James more and stuff like that he's not a fighter, you know. Yeah, man. So, I said I'm not going to talk about Silent Hill 2 more, but I'm still talking about Silent Hill 2. So, am I excited? I don't know. So, I just like I said, reviews so far for the game has been very good. You know, 8, 9s, stuff like that.
This place. This place. This place. This place.
Are you okay by it?
This place.
Are you just so mesmerized?
This,
Okay,
this
we're gonna
place.
keep going.
this place. This place.
Okay.
Apollo,
Bike is breaking under pressure. He's excited for
I
Silent
have
Hill 2 as
felt
well.
your presence in my visions, Eagle. Apollo spoke of you. The king cried when he killed the White Hart. For it was the huntress bewitched, pale and beautiful, with a halo of gold. Apollo bade Gaia cradle the king's sorrow, a lake of tears high above the plains. The sun god drove his fist into the mountain, took his beloved inside, and spake, "None shall seek you, none but the eagle. He will soar above the 5 cities with the halo of the huntress in his beak.
Why do you call me Eagle?
Yours is the sacred relic, Eagle. Find it and expand your riches."
The Lake of Tears high in the mountains. Apollo means me to find this halo of the Huntress.
That's cool how they, how she calls them eagle, stuff like that. Because, you know, assassins, I guess, I don't know what you even want to call it, but like, they've always correlated with eagles and stuff like that, because eagles are such badass. Actually, there's a huge, reason, like, okay, so if you know what the assassin's symbol is, it does correlate with an eagle, but, and you might be thinking, really? But just wait, because I have a feeling that we're gonna see, like, where that symbol comes from. But also, you know, Bayek is an eagle bearer, you know, like, he has Sinu, a pet eagle, which, don't ask me how that happened, but it is a really cool, it was a really cool mechanic when it first came into the gameplay. Alright, see your way in.
The Lake of Tears. What was the next part? The sun god drove his fist into the mountain. Best not to draw attention here.
Fuck off, I killed him before he could see me. Alright, whatever. shit.
Facide iudicium puere, secundus.
Where you going, bitch? Oh my god, what a pussy. Look at these motherfuckers just... Oh, bike, why did you go in the bay, you fucking weak?
This must be the
Amazing.
Bangos the historian spoke of. I wonder where they are keeping this sword of Dar. A lake of tears high in the mountains.
An asset that the
Follow me
devs
to
put
find this
to help me
halo,
sneak
Atlas.
fucked me in the ass right there.
Lake of tears.
Awesome. I don't blame the devs really for it, but like, it is amazing
Sun
how that
god
just
drove
turned
his
against me.
fist into the mountain.
Alright.
They say
It gave me a
there's
good
place.
bumming, oi oi. Oh, look away, look away, look away. There we go. Oh, there it is.
This must be the halo from the prophecy. I thank Apollo for this sacred gift.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it, but okay. Alright. We're just gonna have to bounce. Bye, guys. Thanks for the halo you were protecting. There you go. Distract them line. Ow. What a fucking sharpshooter right there. Alright. There's no way these pricks are still following me, right? Okay, good. Alright. So, yeah, look at that. We got 2 targets left, literally. So, Septimus in there. So, yep, at the end of the game, good shit. So, well, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. I say next episode we'll definitely start the mission and go after Flavio. For reasons. So, anyways, is there really anything else that I need? I guess there are tools I just don't have. Oh, it's because I didn't unlock them, duh. Kind of weird. But we'll go ahead and take it. You know what? We'll take Fleet Guards too. Why not? Alright, well anyways, go ahead and end the episode here. So like I said, just start Silent Hill 2 next week. I mean, tomorrow, and then we're gonna come back to Assassin's Creed next week. So, and go after Flavio, and hopefully maybe we'll finish the game next week. I don't know. So, but thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.